सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्यस्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्त वेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यत् इति मे निश्चिता मतिः। We completed the third chapter of Vicharasagara in the last class. Nischaladasa, through that third chapter, conveyed the message that is Guru Lakshanam, Shishya Lakshanam, and Guru Seva Phalam. The characteristics of a Shrotriya Brahmanishtha Guru and the qualifications required for the student, the disciple. Third topic, Seva or Guru Sushrusha. That is the third topic. Through these topics, what is the phalam, Guru Seva phalam? He gave two benefits. Number one is Acharya Upasana will give Adrushta phalam, Adrushta prapti dwara sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Guru Seva or Sushrusha generate punyam. That punyam or adrushtam gives sadhana chatushtaya sampatti qualifications. Viveka Vairagya. What are the sadhana chatushtaya sampatti? Viveka, Vairagya, Shakka sampatti and Mumukshutvam. These four qualifications are acquired by the Sishya who does that seva. Then the second benefit is Jnana Prapti through the Guru's teaching. That is second phalam of Guru Sushrusha. Jnana Prapti is the phalam through the teaching, Guru's teaching. These are the two benefits the student attains through that Guru. One shloka I would like to explain, page number 69, the first shloka. In the Tippani, number 1, I explained this Achinotihi Shastrani and Gukarastvandhakaraha. These two slokas I explained in that class itself. Tippani I read. But the first shloka I have not explained elaborately. It is very important shloka. I will read that shloka, you hear, and I will explain the meaning. Have you got that shloka? 69th page, Tippani, first shloka, number 1 is there. Vibhet alpa shruta vedaha mam ayam pratarishyati. Veda is afraid of that person who is having the alpa jnanam of Veda. Alpa Shrutayaha, the one who received the knowledge very little from his Guru. Vibheti Vedaha, Veda is afraid of that person who received the teaching, half learning person. The one who is not studying completely from the Guru and studying half only and teaching to others. Not completing the study but teaching to others. So Vedaha, Vibhed, Veda is afraid of that person because Ayam Mam Pratarishyati, this half-cooked knowledge person, he is going to teach for people, Mam Pratarishyati. He is going to talk about me, the teaching, the Vedic teaching and all, without learning from a Guru systematically, properly. Vedaha Vibhed, Alpa Shrutat, Vedaha Vibhed, Ayam Mam Pratarishyati iti. That is why Vyasacharya knows that Veda Mata is afraid of these half-cooked people. Half-cooked means knowledge. They don't have full knowledge because they have not studied systematically. Therefore what Vyasacharya, Parashara Muni did, Itihasa Puranabhyam Vedam Samupa Brumhayed. Vyasacharya did Itihasa Puranabhyam Vedam Samupa Brumhayed means Vyasacharya commented upon Vedic teaching in the form of Purana Itihasa. Itihasa, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Valmiki Rishi, Mahabharata, all 18 main Puranas and 18 Upapuranas. In each Purana, the Vedantic teaching is picturized so that everyone can understand easily. Upabrumhayet means commenting, written by Parashara Maharshi. The philosophical ideas all bring in that teaching. To bring that Vedantic teaching alive, he has written all Puranas. When I was reading Vishnu Puranam from one Pandit and the creation, about creation, the description, pages and pages and pages going on. But in Upanishads only one mantra, two mantras, Kundaka, Chandogya, Taitriyam, only one or two mantras. But you talk about the Srishti, the Bhumandalam, the 14 lokas, the Vishnu Purana talks about pages and pages going on and on and on. That means elaborate explanation of Vedic mantras. One idea, Vyasacharya write in different presentation, means explanation, vast explanation, so that people will not commit mistake. Mantras are all very short, very crisp. There is a possibility of committing a mistake in presentation. Therefore, a Puranik, the one who Pauranika, who teaches Puranas, must have whole Purva Mimamsa, Uttara Mimamsa Jnanam. Without Vedic knowledge, Puranas cannot be taught completely. We think Puranas means just anyone can teach. Very simple we think. But really speaking, Puranas are the commentaries upon Upanishads. Therefore, the teacher, Pauranika, who is teaching Puranas, must have Vedic knowledge. That teacher alone, that person alone can teach Puranas properly. Either Ramayana, Bharata or Bhagavata, whatever it may be. Any Purana, for that matter, Vedic knowledge is required. Otherwise, we think Vedic knowledge is the highest knowledge, Puranas everybody can understand. In that Purana, the Vedic philosophical ideas you have to extract. Even in Bhagavatam also, lot of philosophical ideas you have to extract. Without Vedanta, how can you extract philosophical ideas? You cannot extract. Say Purana study is also important for all people. We have to study that Puranas stories are there. First you study. For teaching purpose, you have to study Vedas, Upanishads. Then you become a Pauranika. Clear? That is the idea. Otherwise, Vedaha Vibhet. Veda Mata is afraid of that person who is teaching Vedic teaching without Puranic knowledge. Even in one Purana, that is Linga Purana, gives Atma definition. You won't get Atma definition in Upanishads. I gave Atma definition also. Echapnoti yada datte echati vishayaniha echasya santato bhavaha satmat atma iti giyate. In Panchadashi also I said that it comes in Linga Purana. See, it is a Purana. So therefore, whole Atma, that Lakshanam, given in Purana only. In which mantra Upanishad you get that definition? You won't get. We get only Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, over. That is Brahma Lakshanam. But Atma Lakshanam nowhere you get in the Upanishads. You can get only in the Purana. Therefore, Purana study is also important. Everything is important. Okay. So with this, the third chapter was over. Now we'll enter into fourth chapter, page number 73. Successfully we have completed third chapter. Thank God. Now we repeat after me. Atha uttamaadhikarinah upadesha nirupanam nama chaturthastarangah idanim guru sishya samvadatmika Kachana apurva akhyayika virachyate etat shravanamatreṇa jignāsuhu mumukshuhu atmavichare Vrisham samatho bhaved. Atha. Now means after completing two types of Anubandha Chatushtayam in 2 chapters and third chapter Guru Sishya Lakshanam afterwards. Idanim. Now, what is my next job? Having completed 3 chapters, what is my next job? Uttamadhikarinaha for Uttamadhikaris. Who is a Uttamadhikari? He is going to tell us, and we saw also previously, Uttamadhikarinaha. There are three types of adhikaris: Uttamadhikari, Madhyamadhikari, and Kanishtha Adhikari. We don't call Manda Adhikari, customer. Kanishtha Adhikari, the third cadre of student. So three types of students are there. Now the fourth chapter is for Uttamadhikari. Whole fourth chapter is meant for Uttamadhikari. Then the fifth chapter is meant for Madhyamadhikari. And sixth chapter is meant for Kanishtha Adhikari. Three types of adhikaris, students. For three of them, three chapters. So Uttamadhikari is one who is ready to grasp the teaching without any tarka jnanam, any vyakarana jnanam, so many other ancillaries, mainly tarka. Without that, he is able to grasp the teaching without any other, with the Guru's teaching itself sufficient for that person because of Shraddha, Sukshma Buddhi. So that person is called Uttamadhikarinaha. For Samskrita Purushaha, the one who has got fully refined mind. Upadesha Nirupanam Nama. Upadesha Nirupanam. We have to supply. Idanim Samskrita Vichara Sagare. Even though it is originally Hindi, in Samskrita Vichara Sagare, in this book, Upadesha means presentation of Vedanta teaching. Presentation of Vedantic teaching is called Upadesha. Here Upadesha is not Mantropadesham or anything. Long, consistent, systematic study of Vedantic scriptures under a competent, alive teacher for a length of time is called Upadesha. Few decades is Upadesha. Therefore, carefully translate what is Upadesha. Nirupanam, to teach that. Nirupanam Nama, for the sake of this teaching for Uttamadhikari, I am going to start Chaturthas Tarangaha, fourth chapter. Taranga means wave, fourth wave like. My Vichara Sagara is like an ocean. In that ocean, 6 waves are there. First chapter, 1 wave. Second chapter is second wave. Third chapter is third wave. And fourth chapter is the fourth wave like. So, Sagara means ocean. Whole Vichara Sagara is the ocean. In that there are waves, chapters like. Therefore, Chaturthas Tarangaha. Chaturthaha Tarangaha. Chaturthas Tarangaha. Idani, now, what am I writing? Guru Sishya Samvadatmika Kachana Apurva Akhyayika Virachyate. First, in this chapter, I am going to write a story. What story? Akhyayika means story. Katha. Akhyayika. Kachana, one story. Kachana means what? Kachana means he gives here Tippani. This is the Yajnavalkya Janaka Maharaja Samvada, like Guru Sishya Samvada. I also present Guru Sishya Samvada here. Just as Yajnavalkya and Janaka Maharaja Samvada is there. So I also present the teaching in the form of dialogue. Guru Sishya Samvadatmika, in the form of, Atmika means in the form of a dialogue between Guru and Sishya. Kachana, some story. What story? You have not heard that story anywhere. Apurva Kathanika, Akhyayika. Apurva means my imagination. By my own imagination, I am writing a story. You don't find this story in any Purana, anywhere, but this is my own imagination. That's why Apurva, you have not heard. It is a unique story. It is not found in any Upanishads or any Puranas. It is new story. Akhyayika virachyate. For the sake of what? To derive the Vedantic teaching. The Katha is not for Katha's sake. The Katha, Akhyayika, is meant for to derive the Vedantic teaching through that dialogue in the characters, through those characters in the story. Through those characters in the story, I am going to bring out that Vedantic teaching. But we forget the Kada. Because who is talking with whom will forget, because teaching is going elaborately. That Guru Sishya Samvada, it won't come often. Guru is asking, Sishya is telling now. Somewhere Guru says, somewhere Guru Sishya asks. So you have to remember from 4th chapter to 6th chapter is story. Story is introduced here. Therefore we have to, Swami used to ask us, who is the disciple? We forget the name of that disciple. Because no particular name for that disciple, he gives different names. Normally we forget the 6th chapter when you go, 4th chapter disciple will forget. 4th chapter when we are studying, we don't remember 6th chapter disciple name. So the disciple name also based on their knowledge. Uttamadhikari, Madhyamadhikari and Kanishthadhikari, different names he has given. That he is going to tell us. Just I introduce the names. I don't want to keep you in suspense. First student name is Tattva Drishti. Tattva Drishti is the first name, first student's name. And second student is called Adrishti. Adrishti. Third student name is called Tarka Drishti. Tarka Drishti. Tattva Drishti, Adrishti and Tarka Drishti. Sishyas, 3 Sishyas. Guru is their own father. Guru is one, their own father. First, Guru is their own father whose words are making them to go to Vedanta study. Later another Guru comes. So first Guru is father only. He is the one who gives that initiation like Vedantic Jignasa Mumukshutvam for his son, children. So Guru Sishya Samvadatmika Kachana Apurva Akhyayika Virachyate. I am going to write. Etat Shravana Matrena. By hearing this Shravanam, Etat plus Shravanam, Etat Shravanam. By listening to this story itself, Matrena, Jignasuhu Mumukshuhu, a person will become a Jignasu, desirer of moksha. Mumukshuhu, desirer of moksha, and Jignasu, the one who desires knowledge. He will become a desirer of Shastra study, to study. I want to study Shastra. Because he becomes a Mumukshu, then he becomes a Jignas. I want moksha. Then how can I get moksha? Then he becomes a Jignas. Jnana Ichha Bhavati. Jignasu Mukshuhu Atma Vichari, by doing Atma Vichara, inquiry into the self. Atma Vichara means inquiry into the self with the help of the Guru. By listening to the Guru. Vichara means not sitting by oneself and doing Vichara. That is immediate literal meaning people misunderstand actually. Vichara means inquiry. Inquiry means what? Self-inquiry. Atma Vichara means self. Atma means self. Inquiry means inquiry. Therefore, self-inquiry. Inquiry about the self. Inquiry by myself. Self-inquiry means, what do you mean? Inquiry about the self. Inquiry by myself. You should not translate it as inquiry by myself. That is wrong. Tappa poido. Inquiry about the self. I inquire with regard to Atma, nature, about Atma with the help of the Shastra. That's why Atma Vichara, they literally translate self-inquiry and they conclude that way only. They never approach a Guru. So carefully we have to understand Atma Vichara means self-inquiry. Self-inquiry means inquiry about the self. With the help of Guru and Shastra. That is the meaning. Shravana matrena jignasu mukshuho atma vichare vrisham samartho bhaved. He will become samarthaha bhaved. Atma vichare means he becomes fit for. Samarthaha means fit for. Vichare, Atma vichare is Vishay Saptami. With regard to self, with regard to that self-inquiry, he becomes fit for Vedanta Vichara. He becomes fit for Vedanta Vichara. Now the story begins. Topic 122 to 125 is introducing what is the topic. 22, 23, 24, 25. 4 topics. This is the subject matter. The bold letters. The bold letters is subject matter. What is the topic? We'll read. A is there, avartanam, ripples. Ocean, waves. In that waves chapter, Taranga. Taranga is chapter. In that Taranga, small ripples comes. Similarly, in every chapter, every topic is like a ripple. Small waves. Ripples like. That's called A is there, Avartanam. Everywhere, every topic beginning, he gives Avartanam. Subha Santatehe Rajnyaha Tattva Drishtiriti Adrishtiriti Tarka Drishtiriti Samakyatanam Tat Putranam Chakatha Shubha Santatehe. All these 4 topics are about Shubha Santati Rajnyaha. There was a Raja long ago, so long ago. There was a king, Raja Rajnyaha. What is his name? Shubha Santatihi. Shubha Santatihi is the name of that Raja. And he has got 3 sons. Tattva Drishtihi, first son name. Adrishtihi, second son's name. Tarkadrishtihi, third son's name. Samakyatanam, having these names, Tat putranam cha katha. Tat putranam means tasya shubhasantatehe putranam. The story of 3 sons of that Raja. So this Raja, 3 sons, their story. That is the story. Katha, the story. Now I will give you that meaning of Tattva Drishti. First son, why he is called Tattva Drishti? Because first son knows the Upanishad Pramanam. Upanishad alone is the Pramanam. He knows. Why he is called Tattva Drishti? Because he knows the Upanishad alone is the Pramanam. First point. Then he has got a sufficient scholarship. Sufficient Pandityam he is having, scholarship, to know the limitations of Tarka. Tarka Shastra limitations he knows. Upanishad Pramanam alone is primary Pramanam. That means he has got that Shraddha. In Shastra, Upajivya Pramanya, Swata Pramanya Jnanam Shraddha. That means Veda alone is primary Pramanam. Tarka, etc., all are secondary. They are not primary. If this knowledge is there, that person is called Uttamahadikari. Not going for logic and all. Always questioning, reasoning, why, questioning always. That type of mindset is not healthy mind. Healthy person, but knowledge seek, receiving the knowledge. Therefore, this is the nature of Tattva Drishti Uttamadhikari. Then Adrishti is the one who is not having very sharp intellect, like a Uttamadhikari. Pramanam alone, Upanishad Pramanam alone is the source of knowledge, he do not know. But at the same time, even Tarka arguments, not argument type also. He is a mediocre student now. He is neither like Tattva Drishti nor Tarka Drishti. Neither he is having Shastram alone, Pramanam, Buddhi is not there. At the same time, Tarka alone, logic, reasoning, that Buddhi also is not there. This is better always. Safe. This is called Adrishti. Adrishti. Then what about Tarka Drishti? Tarka Drishti is one, the third son, do not know the limitations of Tarka. But he thinks everything we can know through logic only, reasoning only, and not Vedanta Praman. He won't give much importance to Veda. He gives only importance to Tarka, logic. Like our children nowadays, everything they want to know through logic. Science. What is the scientific proof, they ask. We are all worshipping God with scientific proof. With what logic we are worshipping God? To worship God, to believe in God, what logic we are using? We are not using any logic. We are not using any science. That's why many nowadays who are all asking proof for God, logic, reasoning for God, and for everything they ask only logic, only reasoning, because we are all science students, we are all scientific, all are what adhikaris? Kanishtha adhikaris. Whoever asks based on science, I want scientific proof for everything. And Keta is a Kanishta Adhikari and Artha. Manda Adhikaris. They think they are intelligent, but Shastra consider them as Kanishta Adhikaris. What is the proof for this Shraddha Mandal you are putting for ancestors? Who is eating? Have you seen? They ask. What is the scientific proof? Kodu Kanishta Adhikari Landa. You are going to the temple. Where is God in the temple? Why you are worshipping God? Put in Kanishta Adhikari cadre. Like that nowadays 99% of adults, these younger generations, they are all asking logic, reasoning, scientific proof. Pramadam, danger and ardham. Therefore, Tarka Drishti is that person who is going behind Tarka, want to know everything only through Tarka. Therefore, Ramaraya Kavi, I told you one great philosopher, Visishta Advaiti. First there, later he became Advaiti. So converted Advaiti. He writes in Shankara Bhashya Vimarshan. I told about that text also. In that Brahma Sutra is analyzed in that text, and he writes Ramanuja what he says, and Shankaracharya's view and Ramanuja views he analyzes in that. There he writes in that book, Tarka Pishachi Grandhanam Vedantam na upalabhyate. That Ramaraya Kavi writes. Tarka Pisachi or Pisacha. Feminine and Nenekara, Pisachi. Pisacha, male Pichakalam. Pisacho. Grandhanam. Those who are having this Pisacham of Tarka Grandhas. Logic all the time. Scientific proof. Avalakande Vedantam na upalabhyate. That is the idea. Normally we use Tarka, but not as a primary pramana. Therefore, 3 students we should know: Uttama Adhikari, Madhyama Adhikari, and Kanishta Adhikari. Samakyatanam, having given these names, Tat Putranam cha Kathas. Now we'll read the next. Katha means story. Topic 122. Shubha Santatehe Trailokyadhipatyam Samasta Shubha Santatirnama Kaschana Raja Lokatraya Manushashasa Tasya samstrayah putraha tatvadrishtihi adrishtihi tarkadrishtihi cha drishtihi iti cha vikhyataha Chatushastra pravinascha te chakrameenasmin granthe chaturtha panchama shashtha tarange chaturtha panchama shashtha tarangeshu षष्ठतरङ्गेषु उत्तम मध्यम कनिष्ठाधिकारित्वेन वर्ण्यन्ते राजा तु शुभसन्ततिः शैशवं क्रीडायां यौवनं च स्त्रीभोगे विनियुञ्जानोऽपि स्वभुजबलेन लोकत्रयमपि न्यायेन मार्गेण पलायते। शुभ संततेः त्रैलोक्य आधिपत्यम। So the first topic about the story, 4 topics are there with this story. The first part is this. Adhipatyam means this Shubhasantati Raja, the king, he is ruling 3 lokas, Trilokyam, Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka and Suvarloka. 3 lokas he is ruling, because this is only fictitious story. You don't find in Puranas. Therefore, how one person can rule 3 lokas, don't ask. It's a story. That's why he said Apurva. Okay? Trailokya Adhipatyam. He is having power or lordship on these 3 worlds. Subhasantatir nama kaschana Raja Lokatrayam Anushasasa. So that king whose name is known as Subhasantati, he was ruling all the 3 worlds. Anushasasa means he is ruling, the controller, ruler of the 3 lokas. Tasya asannastrayaha tasyasam srayaha. He has got 3 children. Tasya asan. Asan strayaha putraha. He had 3 children. Tasya plus asan plus strayaha. Tasyasam strayaha. Who are they? Tattvadrishtihi number 1. Adrishtihi number 2. Tarkadrishtihi number 3. Vikhyataha, well known. These 3 children are well known because Raja children, king who is ruling 3 lokas, how famous they must be. Vikhyataha. Who are they? How are they? They are well learned in Chatushastram Praveenascha. They are qualified in Chatushastram. Chatushastram means here we have to take 3 shastrams, 6 shastram put together 3. That is Purva Mimamsa and Nyaya put together. Purva Mimamsa and Vyakaranam put together 1 shastram. Nyaya Vaiseshika put together 1 shastram. Sankhya Yoga put together 1 shastram. Then Purana Dharma Shastra put together 1 shastram. 4 shastrams we can take. What are the 4? First one, Tarka, Purva Mimamsa and Vyakaranam. And Nyaya and Vaiseshika. Yoga and Sankhya. What for these 3 shastrams? The first Dharma Shastra, Purana, 4th one. We can take that. So Vyakaranam, the language, if you study Vyakaranam, it gives skill in language, communication. Language skill you get through Vyakaranam, grammar, for communication by studying Vyakaranam. Tarka is for reasoning purpose, reasoning or thinking. A person who has got logic knowledge, his thinking is very, very sharp, very subtle thinking. Tarka is meant for subtle thinking or reasoning. Then Mimamsa is meant for interpretation, clear, right interpretation. If you have that Puramimamsa Jnanam, you know how to interpret Shastra. That is Mimamsa Shastram. For interpretation, Mimamsa. So Sankhya and Yoga mainly for sadhanas. Yoga helps us how to practice all sadhanas, disciplines. That's why all these shastras are important. Namakku pere theriyadippo. What to talk of their subject and learning. This is what we have achieved through modern English education. We are not qualified properly in that language also, in that education also, and we have lost our all shastrams. So communication skill, reasoning skill, interpretational knowledge, practicing sadhanas, where, how far we are understand. All our ancestors, they were having tremendous knowledge. What we are studying, all these books written by great acharyas, who are all having this Tarka Jnanam, Sankhya, Yoga, Vyakarana, Mimamsa Jnanam, they are all, giants like. If we know in front of them we are shallow and shallow. At least we can study, read, listen to their granthas and understand how much we have lost and how much we can get. We would have received all this if our education, Indian education is there. We are not studying our education. We are studying the British foreign education. Macaulay education only we are studying. And thinking that alone is the study. That alone, if you study, it is good. Otherwise, why people are not coming crowd to the Vedanta class and idella edukku udavi agadalla. They do not know how much they are missing. Mahati vinashti, a great loss, greatest loss. இது படிச்சாதான் அது greatest loss ன்னு தெரியும். அதில் ஒன்றுமே இல்லைன்னு தெரியும். படிக்காதவங்களுக்கு என்ன தெரியும்? படிச்சாதான் தெரியும். சரி. So these are the shastras, Chatushastra Praveenaha. Purana, Dharma Shastra, Manusmriti, all Dharma Shastrams, all Puranas also they have done well qualified in those Shastras. Chatush means 4 Shastras. Techa Kramena Asmin Granthe. Techa, these 3 children, Kramena, respectively, Asmin Granthe, in this book, Chaturtha, first son in Chaturthadhyaya, Tattva Drishti. Panchama, in the 5th chapter, Adrishti. Shashtha, Tarange, 6th chapter, Tarka Drishti. Tarangeshu, Uttama, Madhyama, Kanishthaadhikaritvena Varanyante. These 3 sons are described as 4th chapter Tattva Drishti seen as Uttamadhikari, 4th chapter, 5th chapter Adrishti seen as Madhyamadhikari, Uttama, Madhyama, Kanishthaadhikari, Tarka Drishti, 6th chapter student. Kramena, respectively, and the Adrishti or Tarka Drishti kondu ninga poda poda. The whole thing will goes wrong. This teaching is for Uttama Adhikari. And then the student and then the chapter la gnapakam vechukono, illanu chapter mele eludi vechukomo. This is for teaching for Tattva Drishti. 5th chapter mele eludukonga. The Shishya is அதிருஷ்டி. என்ன இது போகிறதுக்கு இயர்ஸ் ஆகும். இந்த இயர்ஸை படிக்க 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 இந்த 3 பேர் ஞாபகமே இருக்காது. ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். ஓகே, இந்த ராமா ஏதோ கிருஷ்ணாவோ கோவிந்தான்னு வச்சா ஏதோ ஞாபகம் இருக்கும். இந்த பேருன்னு எப்படி ஞாபகம் இருக்கும்? நமக்கு புரியாத ஒரு பேர். பேஸ்டான உத்தம மத்தியம கனிஷ்டாதிகாரி தேன வர்ணியந்தே. In this manner they are described. They are going to be described. Raja tu Shubha Santatihi. The Raja, their father, is Shubha Santati. Why is it called Shubha Santati? He is having good children. Why they are good children you can come to know later. Okay, not like our children. Shaishavam, this what this Shubha Santati did. Shaishavam Kridayam. This Raja, when he was young, he was spending his whole time in playing. Kridayam. Yavvane, when he became young, he got married and he was enjoying life with his wife. Yavvane Stri Bhoge. He did get married to normally the Rani. She became Rani. With the Rani he was enjoying Yavvanam. He had children. Then having done that, Artha Kama, earning everything, Viniyunjanaha api, even he was enjoying that materialistic life, Swabhujabalena, by his own strength. Swabhuja means his own strength. Bhujabalam, strength. Lokatrayamapi, 3 worlds also, Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, Nyayena, Dharma Margena, ityarthaha. As a righteous king, he was ruling. Margena apalayat. Margena apalayat means has governed. Apalayat, sorry. Apalayat. He governed means he ruled. Under his administration, these 3 lokas were there, and he ruled all these 3 lokas with dharma, righteously, nyayena, dharma margena. Margena apalayat. Palana means ruling. Apalayat. Why apalayat? Lit. Katha always about lit. ஒரு காலத்தில் ஒரே ஒரு ஊரிலோ எது சொல்ல அந்த ராஜா இப்போ நடந்த விஷயம்னா லிட்டுன்னு அர்த்தம். வெரி பாஸ்ட், லாங் எகோ. தென் வாட் நெக்ஸ்ட் 123. புத்ரேஷு ராஜ்யம் சமர்ப்ய சுபசந்ததேஹ பிரவ்ரஜனம் तस्य राज्ञः कदाचित् स्वपूर्व पुण्यवशात् आत्मा अजो नित्यः निर्तिशयानन्द स्वरूपश्च ततोऽन्यत् सर्वदुःखात्मकम् इति विवेक उदीयाय तदा सोचिन्तयत् पुत्रेषु राज्यं समर्प्य, having handed over the kingdoms to his children. Samarpya means handing over. Putreshu, for his children. Shubhasantatehe pravrajanam. This topic, subject matter. He is going to leave the kingdom. He is going to take vanaprastha-ashrama, giving the kingdom to his children, keeping that in his mind. Children, before I am leaving, if I give which kingdom to them to rule, otherwise they will fight each other, people will suffer. Therefore he want to distribute the kingdoms to them. Pravrajanam means he want to, Pravrajana means Pravrajana Ichha, because he has got a desire to go away from the palace. Tasya Rajnyaha, for that Raja, Kadachit Swapurya Punyavashat. Why he want to give the kingdom? Why he want to go away from the kingdom? Because Swapurva Punyavashat. Kadachit, after a long karma yoga, after a long upasana yoga, that is called punyam. Without that he cannot get that desire. He might have done lot of karma yoga, lot of upasana yoga, that is swapurva punya vashat. Because of his purva janma punya, he comes to know, he was thinking that in the mind, this is inverted commas, Atma ajaha, Atma is birthless, Nityaha, eternal, Niratishayananda Swarupascha. Atma is ever Ananda Swarupam, absolute Ananda Swarupam. Niratisaya means absolute, gradationless, original source of happiness. Ityarthaha, superlative Ananda Swarupasya. Tataha anyat, whatever is there other than this Atma, eternal Atma, birthless Atma, and Ananda Swarupa Atma, other than this, whatever is there, anyat sarvam, everything dukkhatmakam, everything is source of sorrow other than Atma. Iti, thus viveka udiyaya, that thought arise in his mind. Tada, then saha achintayat, he thought. Saha means the saha means Shubha Santati, the Raja, achintayat, he thought of what? Aham atma vicharam kuryam Trayaha putraha mama lokatrayam palayantu, mama lokatrayam palayantu iti tato mantridvara putrana swasamipamana samipamānāya swasya bhoge vairagyamekante ratim cha tebhyo nivedya rajyadhikaram angīkartum तान आज्ञापयन् एकैकस्मै एकैकं लोकं विभज्यादात्. Now this is his thought described here up to here. Now, what he did after he got this thought in his mind, Atma, Satyaha, Ajaha, Ananda Swarupaha, Anya Sarvam, Anatma, Dukkha Karanam, he understood that. What he want to do? Aham Atma Vicharam Kuryam, I want to do Atma Vichara. Now I want to do self-enquiry. Therefore, what I have to do? Trayaha putraha mama lokatrayam palayantu. Let my children, let them rule the kingdom. I want to leave. Let them rule. Lokatrayam palayantu. Let them rule. Iti. So he thought. This is his thought. Then tato mantridvara putranu swasamipam anaya. This is causal. Karmani prayoga. He asked that, he sent his minister, Mantri Dwara. He sent his minister. He told that minister, go and bring my children here. Ask them to come here. Then swasya bhoge vairagyam ekante ratim cha tebhyaha nivedya. What he did once their children has come here, my dear children, I have got dispassion, vairagyam towards this kingdom. I am not interested in this bhoga. Vairagyam, bhoge vairagyam, ekante rati. These are the prerequisites for what? Vedanta Vichara. In the Rundi Irandada, we are qualified. Not interested in bhoga, interested in ekanta, solitude. Bhoge vairagyam ekante rati. Rendu word gnapakam vechukonga podum. Okay. Bhoge vairagyam, in pleasures I have dispassion, vairagyam. Ekante rati. Rati means interest, desire, to revel in ekanta. Vivikta dese, vivikta desham nama. You have to Bhagavad Gita Visa. Vivikta dese lagvasi yatavakkaya manasaha. Like that. Iti tebhyo nivedya. He having given this of his opinion to them. Nivedya means having expressed his opinion. Rajyadhikara mangīkartum. So for the Rajya Adhikaram, they have to accept, no. They have to accept whatever father says. So for that sake, he is trying to make his children to rule the kingdom. So this is his own, because he has become a Tibra Mumukshu now. They are Shubhasanta. So he wants to hand over. What children is going to say now, that we will see in the next class. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.